when you're trying to manipulate someone, how would you want them to feel? You'd want them to be feeling strong emotions. You'd want them to be feeling angry or anxious, scared, because when someone is experiencing strong emotions, their logic goes out the window. Their ability to think rationally, to plan, is severely diminished. In the last video, which you can find up here, is Keir Starmer a narcissist or a psychopath? I missed a couple of elements of that confrontation out. One of the things I missed out, which I only noticed when I watched the video back after, was when Starmer was leaving the pub, he had the man's glasses in his hand and he gave them back to the man, and he actually seemed to be enjoying the confrontation.
Get out of my pub! Go on!
Calm yourself down.
Get out of my pub!
Calm down.
He said, "Calm down," and he gave the man his glasses back. This shows that he has no empathy for what the man's feeling. This man had to close his pub down during the COVID times, and many people, particularly older men, very much struggled with isolation during that period of time. For them, the pub was their only source of social interaction, and people who are codependent or people with low self-esteem need to look outside of themselves for a sense of self-worth. And if they're not getting any social interaction, that can be very damaging for them. That can cause them to become depressed. It can cause them to even choose to terminate themselves. And this pub landlord, he could have had customers who had chosen to end everything. Keir Starmer couldn't empathise with that, didn't care about that. If anything, he actually seemed to be enjoying the confrontation. He actually seemed to be enjoying seeing this man in distress. And if you were a narcissistic individual, you would enjoy seeing other people in distress, and you would use their emotions to manipulate them. And there's many things happening in the world right now where it literally looks like they are trying to get some kind of emotional response from people, maybe to even encourage a confrontation. And I was having a conversation with someone recently who was very angry about things that are happening in the US with the current hurricane situation. Many people feel the government isn't providing an adequate response, and they're actually preventing people to get into the affected areas to deliver aid. And she feels that the government are her enemy, that they're working against her. And as I said to her, if someone is your enemy, they are going to want to create those negative emotions within you. They are going to want you angry. They're going to want you anxious, worried, scared, because when they do that, they're able to get control of the situation. And society has very much reached a state of peak narcissism. It's because of this narcissism, this codependency that is occurring within the world, that these people are able to gain positions of power. No one who had a healthy upbringing could have watched that confrontation that Keir Starmer had with that pub landlord and thought, oh, this is a man I want to run the country. You have to have been exposed to a lot of dysfunction to think that kind of behaviour is normal, to think that causing someone to get that angry, showing them zero empathy is okay. And this is where inner child healing comes in, because with a healed inner child, you're not going to be looking outside of yourself to feel okay. You're not going to be looking to politicians to save or to rescue you. You're going to be able to create your own reality. You're not going to allow people to use your emotions to manipulate you. Below this video, you can find my free depression and anxiety workbook. If you like this video, found it interesting and useful or entertaining in some way, give it a like and subscribe to my channel.